And here I am once again. Hello, everybody. Well, there's nobody here yet, but well, there's somebody here already. Interesting. Hello, hello, wherever you are. I hope you can hear me loud and clear, by the way. And one thing before I start, I discovered on several of my streams that I tend to pronounce the S kind of really soft. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. Hey, salute to you, boxing kangaroo. Thank you. I am okay. Thanks. Doing better now. The last week, the first few days were of course the hardest and didn't always sleep so well, but now I'm doing better. Yeah. Hmm. Some people here already. Three people. That see, this is why you should always announce your streams like 2 hours ahead. Yeah, definitely. Hello to you, my good friend. Yeah, doing well. I got my new guitar amp, by the way, so that's really good news for today. Yeah, yep. I had a nice dinner. Oh, okay, let's wait till more people start to announce themselves, their entrance. Yeah, so what's up anyway? How are we? Here it's been a pretty, yeah, it's pretty good weather, but yeah, I mean, altogether, this spring has been just as good, I think, as one can expect here in Norway. Definitely. So, yeah, it's getting warmer here as well. Hmm. We had like 18 degrees Celsius today, but there was some kind of wind. Where I live, it's close to the sea, so yeah, it gets kind of windier. It's a little windier than other places that aren't close to the sea. Thank you. I mean, yeah, this is not really a pleasant thing to go through, but it's been harder before. I've had even harder, experiences before, and yeah. But thank you anyway. Yeah, you just gotta, you know, do what you can to not lose it, and yeah, sounds similar temperature. Okay, you're close to the sea. That's nice. Yeah. Well, let's hope there will be more. Uh, yeah, more people soon. Not that I'm not happy with two of you. The boxing kangaroo. I don't. This is funny. I don't recall where I first saw you. I mean, I have heard of you before, but thank you anyway for following me and for the words of support. Of course, it means a lot. But now I'm really relieved because I couldn't. Now I can play my guitar again, like really plug it in, because my old amp was broken. Couldn't even play it properly. Only unplugged, of course. So yeah, now we're waiting for a few people I think you know who I mean. Oh, there is one of those. Hello, hello, hello. M, Mr. M. How was your sauna? Hope it was nice. Can I be as my God? Hot, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, it's better than cold. Yeah, I don't know if I could. I got high blood pressure. I probably wouldn't be wise of me to go in a sauna, not for more than 5 minutes or something. Skywalkers, that's right. Because I know we didn't know. I didn't see you before, like on these channels that I regularly visit. I mean, that I have visited for a long time now, like the 86 boxing or these fragrance channels. And yeah, Tim Skywalker is a great guy. Really, he is so nice and he loves boxing. He's so dedicated. Really great to see such people in that community. Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't really reviews, but we just talked a little about, well, you can say reviews, I guess. But we will be back again. I don't know when, but she told me she wanted to get the streams, going again, and that's a good thing. Oh yeah, he's a great guy. He's just a marvelous guy, Josh. Josh. Yeah, yeah, of course. He's so friendly, and he joined my boxing group. I still have, but Oh, hey, Pads. How are you, my good buddy? And he just joined my group. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. He just joined, on Facebook. That was like 7, 8 years ago. And then after a while, he's invited me to. First we had these live chats in my group, and then he later invited me to do the podcast with him. Whoa, really? That's nice. When? I hope you had a lot of chilap, especially in Travnik, the best Travnik. That's the place where I was born, actually. Even though I'm not from Travnik, but yeah, it was a little complicated birth, so my mother had to go there. Yeah, because that's the main hospital in that area, like the biggest hospital in the whole area. Yeah, he is actually from Sweden, not from Australia. But you are from Australia, I trust, because that's your nickname, kangaroo. Sweden, Jerry, Sweden. Still no sign of Yoshi or Karen or who else. Well, it's just been mostly those people lately. In February, it was epic. All right. Okay, yeah, I know. I mean, was there meat or just potatoes? Because I know what those both are called. If it's both meat and potatoes, then it's called shareni burek. So it's like mixed burek. That's what it means. But if it's just potatoes, then it's krompiracha. Hey, evening, Steve. Nice to see you, bro. Right. Yeah, I heard Ferhatouch has good chavapi. I never went there though. Not yet. I hope to go next time I'm there. I don't know when that will be. Well, maybe next year, probably, or something. Only potatoes. All right. From Pirusha. Yeah, some say from Pirusha, I say from Piracha, so that's kind of local differences there. Yeah. Well, I like a little bit of, different, but mostly like, rock music and some blues and, yeah, like different types of rock, really. Uh, I cannot play jazz, but I try to sometimes with the weird chords. Oh, just Frank, my brother. Hey, how are you? So nice to see you, just Frank. This guy, he came to my first solo boxing stream. I'll never forget that. Well, I don't usually play metal, but I can, I guess, I can play stuff like Fade to Black and, yeah, and Unforgiven and those ballads. Yeah, but not that heavy, fast, really heavy and fast stuff. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm more like a guy who loves Dire Straits and, yeah, bands like that and what else? Well, you name it, Leonard Skinner. Yeah, they were. I know. I don't know. Are they still playing? Tronic was cool. I only went there. Yeah, of course. That's the best place for that. Yep. Yeah. Chevap. Travnichki Chevap. But they also have the best cheese. Also, actually, the Travnik, the Vlasic. That's the mountain. Oh, hi, Kay. Hello, hello. Great to see you. Oh, I'm all right. Not too bad. But I stream now because I don't like, when it gets later in the evening and it gets dark. It's a little depressing, to be alone and just watch the TV and, yeah. So that's why I actually stream now. Also, I don't usually stream on Mondays, but now Somun, yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. No, it's not true, but they have different types of salmon, and they don't all call it that. Some just call it lepina or, yeah, pitice. In Travnik, they call it pitice. You both bought a bunch of dolls, really. That's nothing new, is it? Not for you. Yeah, if you would like to hop on, just tell me. I can give you the link, of course. Of course. That's like a really good word to test your American accent. If you want to sound American, just say, of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's very like in trendy to be a foodie, way back in the old, well, 30 years ago, you kind of got a little ridiculed if you were a foodie, just talk about food a lot. Oh yeah, sujuk. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Cevap sujuka pljeska. Have you been to Brailovich? No, I don't think, because there you have to wait for 2 hours to get in. But they say it's such a great meat, great place. All right, start moving. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like we've been, alone since 2007, like early 2007 when my brother died. So yeah, it's a very special relationship. Then it's different when your father at least is there, still alive, and yeah, it is. So it's a little also hard to get away from home. People would always tell me, "Oh, why are you living with your mother? You need to get away. Get your own place." But I was like, how do I leave her? She's after all that she's gone through, and she's not exactly healthy, so healthy, or yeah. It was like 3 mark for a huge salad with cabbage, tomatoes, onions, etc. Huge. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, in Boston you can get some really good food, I guess, and sweets. I mean, the sweet stuff, desserts, and all that. There's a lot of that, but it's mostly from the stems from the Ottoman time. All those cakes, and for instance, baklava, of course, it's world famous. Then you have hurmashitsa, tufahia, really good. I love that, and kadaif, yeah, all those. And you have the more like traditional foods. I mean more Bosnian stuff like the Bosnian casserole. I mean, sorry, I know I don't pronounce it so great, but yeah, Konjic, really beautiful little town, and Mostar is a really so much to see there. Of course, full of great sightings, and sightseeing place, and also some good food there. Also, yep, I had a guide. He was a yeah, yeah. That's what happened to many now. People who like believe those politicians and then went to war. Afterwards, their opinion has changed totally, on all that. Politicians and that war. Such a dirty war, man. Yeah, of course. I never had a heart. I mean, I wonder how people can do it. I mean, it's all right if your mother is, healthy, especially if she, well, let's say your father died, but she found someone else, right, to be with. Of course, then it's all right. But when she hasn't, you are all that she's got practically, and you go away. I mean, I don't have the heart to do that. I would never, you know. And frankly, to be completely honest, it's easier with her doing the cooking, and all that. So yeah, it's a good arrangement, I would say. She was also very easy to live with. She's not very, she was never really, strict or anything. Yeah, well, my mother is 10 years younger. She's 72. Yeah, Frank, man. Well, yeah, my mother had a bit of temper when she was, well, for a long time, I guess, into her late 50s or something. I don't know, but yeah, she did. But it's also because my older brother was difficult as a child, and he was always difficult, and my father also could be a little difficult sometimes. He could lose his nerve, easily sometimes, and yeah. I mean, I have no problem sharing all this. I think it's a good thing because I've been streaming now for quite a long time, and I think people should know something about something more rather than what I like of perfumes and what kind of music I like and movies. And oh, really? Yeah, there it can be really that airport is. Yeah, the weather. If the weather is bad, then it's very hard to land there. You know what happened also to my parents in '98? The first time they were traveling to Bosnia, together. So when they were supposed to get there, there was this kind of storm. So the plane went back and to Vienna. I think, yeah, they had to like change flights in Vienna. So and they had to spend the night there in some hotel, and then tomorrow they flew to Sarajevo. My mom has an uncanny knack of being able to throw anything at me and my brother from anywhere in the house and always connect with our head. Yeah, that sucks. Mother used the prison method on me to install discipline a couple of. Well, yeah, I mean, my mother would hit me occasionally, but not. She never really kind of really beat me. Like there are mothers who be really kick your ass. But she never. She would hit me just a couple of times maybe, and but my brother was worse. Of course, he would get a lot more. I mean, because he was so difficult. He was impossible to deal with sometimes and often, not sometimes. Yeah, to Sarajevo, November last year. Ah, that sucks, man. Yeah. Well, you should never go there out outside of summer. Only in the summer it is pretty, safe to that you will land there. A safe bet. But also, when I was there in 22, we the plane got into this really bad turbulence. It shook like crazy, man. It was so scary. It lasted maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So it was like, like really shook fast. And some children were crying, of course. And well, yeah, I don't know. Of course, it's not good to beat your children, but if you really misbehave a lot, then it's just hard to resist the temptation. My mom whooped my ass. Wow, she was right. Well, my dad almost never hit me. I don't, maybe I can recall twice, three times tops in my life that he just kind of slapped me a little bit. Not never too hard either. But yeah, he hit my brother a few times also, but it was mostly our mother that did that kind of disciplination, disciplining. Yeah. Well, this is I don't know where the hell is everybody. I mean, I know I told these guys. M just appeared and said, "Hello, hey, buddy, come on, you cannot just do that." Well, I don't know where Yoshi is. Probably out there somewhere on the prowl for food or booze. Well, it's Monday. He doesn't like Monday streams. Yeah, smart ass. No, I was very calm. I was pretty quiet as a child, and yeah, in school also, I never, never raised any hell. Almost never fought with anybody. It was just once maybe that I had some kind of brawl. Let's say it wasn't a real fight, but yeah, right. Just threatening, All right. Don't worry about it. I don't know where Yoshi is though. Hey, hello, Bruce. How are you, my good friend? 4 o'clock. So it's still the working day is not over. All right. Yeah, Maybe not the best idea to do it on a Monday, but I had to try. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It doesn't have to last too long. This it just, as I said, I explained my reasons for doing this at an uncommon time, let's say, or day. 47. No, I'm not glad, my brother Bruce. I got a palace going. Oh, really? Yeah. I never been there, but yeah, I know it's beautiful. I've seen it on TV. It's way up in the north, so you better take a lot of warm clothes. Even now, I would guess it's pretty cold. Yeah, made me remember that song, "The Working Hour." You know that band, Tears for Fears. Really great song, great band. That song is from '85. This is the working hour. We are paid by those who learn by our mistakes. I love that lyric. We are paid by those who learn by our mistakes. Isn't that deep? Yeah, just awesome. Glad to find another Tears for Fears fan to run to the rocks. All right. Thank you for joining the stream, Frank. See you. Have a great day, buddy. Yeah, it is really beautiful. I love it. Peace and love to you, brother. Really great guy. This just Frank. Love him. Such a delight. I had cases when the chat was really. Alright, he's off to work. Okay. This is really a disaster. Okay. Take care, you too. Thanks. Thank you for being here. Sometimes Mr. Pads and Bruce, I remember once the stream was really going slow for like 45 minutes or something. Then suddenly some people started coming in, and I was ready to shut it off. But then, well, we are already almost half hour in. Interesting. Yeah, fucking Monday, man. I was thinking about streaming yesterday, but I was just too tired. I had been to visit my mother, and yeah. Okay, now I get a little. Yeah, I don't like this. Suddenly people are leaving. And there are some people that are watching but not saying anything. That really pisses me off. Why are you here? Am I some kind of. Am I a sports newscaster, whatever? I don't understand. Yeah, lurkers, lurkers, lurkers. Fuck them. I hate lurkers. Please, lurkers, go away. I don't want you here. Yeah, well, there are some right around the corner, but I don't know, really, man. There's always something, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Thanks, Bruce. I know you will understand. And the same thing goes in those fucking Instagram groups. Like you have people who only read what's being said and never say a damn thing, or they just say hello, how are you, and that's all. Fucking boring people. All right, yeah, I don't care about fucking algorithm. Big weekend coming up. Let's see what the hell is going up. Big boxing fights. Let's see, coming up. ESPN. I'm pretty depressed. Right, you have Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero next Friday, and then Canelo, or yeah, on May the 3rd, before Cinco de Mayo. And yeah, but if you're talking about really big fights, like, uh, let's see. I mean, not everybody knows who all these guys are that I mentioned. So Emmanuel Navarrete, for instance, yeah, I know Josh Taylor is fighting on May the 10th. Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, I think many people know of him, but and you know maybe so all kinds of stuff. May June is stocked. You know, fuck it. I could have just as well made this a boxing stream, man. But then, there wouldn't be so much people because that channel has got only the miserable 23 subscribers. Nobody wants to subscribe. Despite Josh saying, subscribe, please, to Boss channel on every damn podcast we do. Only a few new people have done that. I don't understand these fucking people, man. I'm really getting angry, now. Maybe I should I should end this fucking stream, man. Oh, Petaya also on May the 13th. But that's like midweek. I don't understand why they do these matches like Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. How the hell are people gonna get off work? Or you even if you can, if it's in the evening, but you don't want to, you are tired. It's whatever. Ej, Miro, kako si? Dobro, evo. Jebeno moj Miro, jebeno, jebeno. Slabo ko će da priča ovdje, jebo. Ti njima mater, da ide, pardon. Osa važe. Yeah, yeah. It's got wood, so it can be weak and rolls. That's true. And yeah. By the way, you know what happened? Something strange happened. I found out through somebody, not gonna say who, but some person who knows a lot about Fracom. That some guy, this asshole, had done a video about me like 2 years ago or something. But I guess I'm happy that I didn't know. But now that video doesn't exist anymore. His name was like Tunes, something like that. Tune. I don't know. Maybe you know who that is. Yeah, yeah, Tune. You know that guy has a beard, like well dressed stuff. So I understand he had made this video mocking me, kind of, I don't know, 2023 probably. That was the height of my fame. I no, there's no. It's been deleted. This guy told me he couldn't find it either, but he found some kind of picture with the thumbnail. Hang on, I gotta get my phone. It's on my phone. Let's see. Tunes review. Yeah, you know the guy. Yeah, right. Just as well. Yeah, just some pretty insignificant guy, I guess. That back then it was, I guess, really fashionable to make fun of me, and all the jerks also had quite many threads about me. And yep, didn't really give much shit, but yeah, but it must be like, where did you find it? Can you give me the link if it's still up, that video? Man, on TikTok, I'm really done with TikTok. Some really hideous people there. Oh yeah, all the jerks. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, my eyes are closed on the picture. Chris is on there too. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, for a moment I was like, Chris, who is Chris? Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. We're not gonna, not gonna go on too much longer. We are not down to just easy talk, let's say. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, sauna talk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our green friend hasn't made his entrance. I'm really gonna, he's gonna get it for this. I don't really. It's pretty dead, I would say. Some people, still do streams, but sorry, you gotta take this off. Just, I was cold earlier, now I'm warm. Yeah, some people still stream, but it's, yeah, it was even too much for me. Yeah, man, the hosts were, yeah, I know. They couldn't stand it. Suddenly, nobody was paying attention to them. But it was only the first 5 minutes, maybe when after I entered. So yeah, Ramsey doesn't stream anymore. That's what I heard. Just as well. Sorry. Hi, hi, Captain. No, he isn't streaming. I don't know who told me that, but yeah, he stopped. I guess his followers also got enough of his pretentiousness. Or I don't know why, but I'm not even gonna try to figure out because I don't really care much. I don't really give a damn. Captain Blimp. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know. I just have to try and reach it. Uh, no offense to you, you're all great guys, great people, but only a few of you are really chatty. That's the problem. So, but I don't know how to reach the right audience. Like that would be really active because I need a really active chat. This is not doing it for me, if you understand. Sometimes when everybody, the right people are there, but it's only a few right people who do that, a couple, three maybe. Then it's all good. The chat is going well. But otherwise, it's like Mr. Pads. He's great for the chat, by the way. And now AM was also trying hard. Thank you. You deserve credit for that. But some people just come in and pretty much say hello. Yeah, maybe one more comment. That's all. And yeah, it's not gonna cut it, is it? And then it's a lot of me talking to myself almost, or making speeches. I do that enough in the videos, so we'll see. But yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea that I stream so often. Then I don't know. Yeah, but it is just because of the situation now. That's going on now. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. So give me your thoughts now. I'm waiting for your feedback. What do you think? How can I reach that audience? I don't know. It's maybe I can't. That's a problem. For instance, when Joey Cannoli is here, for instance, then very often somebody else from his that goes to his streams is also here, and then the chat is pretty hot, pretty lively. But yeah, when they are not here, none of them, then yeah, but nobody, nobody. I mean, I had Karen, but that was some time now. I mean, that was 17 days ago, and that was a great guest. She's such a great guest, as you have seen, I'm sure. But I mean, I've had others on, but then later on they just couldn't do it and maybe didn't want to do it anymore. But yeah, the thing is, me and Kay, we are also gonna start doing it. Yeah, it sucks, man. Really, people always giving some bogus excuses. I got too much to do and work and blah blah blah. But you can't force anybody to do it. So yeah, I mean it's hard to know and when these right people will be here watching this stream. That's so fucking frustrating. Like Yoshi, for instance, he's not here right now. Why? I don't because he just isn't. Yoshi isn't here, and Karen isn't here, and Joey isn't here. Maybe because it's Monday. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's too early for some of them. Like Karen and Joey, they live in I don't know in the United States, but you also live there. I don't know really. Or maybe it's I don't know really the thing with the Monday and whatever. So yeah, that's why it's hard and sometimes you you just can't. Sometimes you try to reach them to try and arrange something, have somebody appear as a guest, but they don't answer, and they yeah, it can be frustrating. That's all. That's all. I'm gonna delete this stream, by the way, after it's over. Fuck it, I don't like it. But thanks to Boxing Kangaroo and Just Frank and Mr. Pads and all of you, thank you. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but the problem is that, yeah, as I said, this very little activity, very little going on in the chat. It's not then very interesting or encouraging for me to do this. But yeah, right now I'm in a really sensitive state, so yeah, fuck it. Yeah, a part of me was saying, well, it's a mistake. Don't stream today. It's Monday. I really gotta start listening to that part of me. Yeah, man, it's hard when you want some comfort and have some fun, but you don't get it. You don't really get enough. Yeah, man. It's hard when you are not also a big you're not a big YouTuber like me, you're not a big YouTuber, so your streams usually never hit more than a dozen maybe visitors. And that's all right for me, but if it's the right dozen people. Yeah, I guess I would have more visitors. If visitors, if I was like talking fragrances or I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Really, I mean, there are some nice people in Fracom, but some of them just want to listen, about talk about fragrances. That's so. I don't know why. Like like they're saying we are here only for that. We don't care about else something else. Yeah, no, it's a mistake. Never again on Monday. Never again on Monday. Well, I can only hope that maybe Joey streams later tonight. If I'm awake, then then I can get on that his stream. I don't think I will be awake. I started going to bed earlier now because everything is upside down and waking up. Like this morning, I woke up around 9. Yeah, and that's a lot earlier than I usually wake up. And yeah, usually not before 11, so at least. Hmm. Yeah, man, fuck it. Such a shame. Does anybody else have anything else to say before I end this miserable end my misery? It was it was fine while just Frank and Boxing Kangaroo were here, and now Mr. Pads is lost suddenly. I know what's going on. So Rich Mitch has a stream on now too. Is there a crossover in fans? I don't know. I never go to his streams anymore. He's blocked me and stuff like that. Yeah. Link K. Where the? Now she comes. She wants a link after. Come on. Let's. All right. Just a second. Copy. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, the link is here. Yeah, maybe from now on, maybe I should not stream without K. We'll see. So this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it goes so long before somebody comes in, and yeah. Fuck it. Andy is a quiet guy. I understand that. Yeah, man. People. KK is about to come on now. She hasn't come on for a long time here. Well, quite a long time. And let's see what she has to say. Fucking Monday. Yeah, bad idea. Bad idea. Monday streaming. I know how it works. Sometimes people see you are streaming, but maybe they don't feel like going there now. Maybe they don't have time. I don't know. That's the problem. It's not always that all the right people are available. So you gotta be a little lucky as well. I hope is everything all right there, Kay? Are you all right? No, no rush. I'm waiting. It's never a bad idea. Well, yeah. I mean, I just needed to do it now, but I get a little frustrated when so few people are there, and some people don't really chat, you know, and just lurk. I think I don't know. You can never know with the lurkers. It can be somebody from the jerks, and it can be somebody, some kind of creep, and it can be just somebody who is too shy to speak. Yeah, you never know. Okay, here is Kay now. Finally, hello and
How
welcome.
you?
Welcome back.
How's
What?
living?
How is life? Do you say?
Yeah, how's boxing? How's all the boxing and stuff?
It's good, last Saturday, this Saturday, it was a great. We had That was a great fight. Haven't seen a
Mm.
better one for a long time. You know, there was this kind of these sons of two boxers who used to fight each other, also who were big rivals in the '90s. So now their sons were fighting. So it's like the family honor and all that at stake. Yeah. So what have you been doing? You bought a
I
lot of
bought a
dolls.
whole doll collection today. I got like a bunch of stuff to sell now.
Yeah, and you bought some vintage perfumes. You said, but that's something we're gonna talk about when we have our new
Yeah,
stream.
I have
First,
like 40 to 50 new ones.
wow, oh, that's a lot. Yeah, there's you have something to talk about. Then I only bought a few really new. I don't buy as much now, and I don't know what happened. Suddenly, it's so much more expensive to buy from those European Union countries. I guess I don't know. I
At least
guess
you're
is
not in. At least you don't have tariffs.
yeah, the tariffs. The tariffs. What's going on there? I mean, with Trump and his tariffs, it's crazy.
Yeah, I not a big fan of the tariffs.
Yeah, yeah, it's just too much. Well, yeah. So,
Any new hot celebrities you have a crush on?
no, I don't think so. Right now I'm a little kind of almost getting fed up with Sydney Sweeney because she's everywhere now, everywhere. And, she's really not my ideal
She's
type.
kind of young anyways. Who cares about her? She's really young.
Yeah,
I think
she's,
I think Alessandra's way prettier.
yeah, she's more my type. She's kind of more kind of delicate, almost shy type. and yeah, really nice. She seems beautiful, of course. So yeah, have you seen any movies, new movies?
I saw Long Legs the other day with Nicolas
Oh,
Cage as a serial killer.
yeah, I heard
It
of
was
that
very
one.
interesting. There was dolls in the movie. He like bewitched these dolls, and the dolls would speak to the father of the family. Like he gave the dolls to little girls, and then the doll would speak to the father of the family through the witchcraft in his brain, and then the father would kill the whole family. So he was a serial killer that killed without making
Oh,
anybody like actually killing.
that sounds
Very-
creepy.
Yeah, it was very creepy.
Yeah, I saw some kind of clip, but the Cage doesn't seem. He doesn't look like he usually does, right? In that movie, he looks kind of different, weird.
Yeah, he does
I
look different.
I heard about some kind of vampire opera type movie called Sinners. You haven't seen that one?
The one with Nicolas Cage.
No, I don't think he's in it. Let's see,
He
Sinners.
is in like a vampire one.
Yeah, this is a new one. Let's see, maybe he's, but it's a mostly black cast, really. So yeah, with Michael B. Jordan and yeah,
Oh,
uh,
Michael B. Jordan is hot. He's sexy.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like so much. I don't really like horror. I can watch that slasher horror. That's all right. Like, with a murder going running loose, and but that's all right. Like Halloween and stuff. It's not really scary.
I
It's
like
just
I like true crimes, like
true crime.
actual crimes that are committed. They're like a documentary on a real story.
Oh, you know which movie I watched yesterday? It's from 2012, but I never saw it. It's called The Place Beyond the Pines. You know that one?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes and that other guy. What's his name? Bradley Cooper. Yeah, that's right. So it is pretty interesting because it's first you see Ryan. He's like a guy who has problems with the law, and then his girlfriend is pregnant with his son, but she has found another guy, and then later on we see his son. Now he's like a teenager, and yeah, so it goes in time, like moves through time, that movie. Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah.
What's your favorite new perfume you bought?
My favorite, yeah, it's the one from Argos that what was it called? Love Triumphs Over War. Yeah, beautiful, really beautiful.
Oh,
Mm.
I am. I not in the know.
AM is a good guy, really. I don't know where Yoshi is once again. He just disappeared on us. He didn't show up. That little bastard. I'm gonna get
I know I
him.
would have said hi Yoshi, but he's not there. Where are you at?
Yeah, it's a shame, but what can you do? He does that sometimes.
Do people ask about me a lot?
Yeah, I mean, there was somebody that actually was very upset because I don't remember who it was, on a stream not very long ago. He was like, "Are we gonna just forget about the Boss and K streams now?" Like, so yeah, people
See,
have
I'm
been mad.
popular. People like me. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
and I know Bruce, the boxing guy. He really likes you too. He told me.
Oh, the boxing guys love me.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He has this trivia, like late. It's late, but I still, very often I participate. It's boxing trivia, and yeah, I usually am among the top three always. I have won a couple of times also.
You did?
Oh, that's so funny, Andy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. You were a guest. Yeah, you told me now. Yeah, I did miss it, unfortunately. Yeah, you did. You told me, but I didn't watch it. Yeah, that's a shame. I would love to see Mr. Swanky. That's how I call AM sometimes. The perfect gentleman. I imagine he loves the barber shop, the colognes. Yeah, I really was that kind of type at first. Barbershop, fresh type. I still like it, but now I'm not so much into that anymore. But it's more like these more a little stronger scents, and yeah, florals also. I love florals, like this one, Love Triumphs Over War. That's a floral. Yeah, so maybe that's a little feminine, but I don't care. Who cares what people think?
Yeah, where would you love? Life is short. Fuck it, what other people think.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little weird to say like this scent is where it's just for women, this one is just for men, because, it's a scent crying out loud,
Yeah, it's literally a smell. And all
Yes,
people care about is the packaging. They're like, it's marketed toward men. It's marketed toward women. Well, you can go and fuck yourself. It's marketed toward whoever the fuck wants to buy it.
yeah, it's not like clothes, like, of course, if you are a guy, you don't put on
You know
like
what it is?
yeah, you don't put on a bra and a skirt or whatever, long heel shoes and whatever. I mean, you can, but then yeah, it's all right to say, yeah, that's feminine, what he's wearing. Yeah, but yeah, man. You know
Is
what
there
I like?
any
This spring
drama
has really, this
in your
spring has
life?
come. What?
I was gonna say, is there any drama in your life?
No, I mean, not so much other than this, but this, well, well,
What happened? Tell me.
I mean,
Do I
this
need to
with
beat somebody up for you? Because I totally will.
no, no, I really not had any fights or anything. Everything has gone really well. I mean, in on the internet anyway, the internet. But you know, only this thing with my mother. That's the only kind of negative thing that has happened. But it is going all right. She will be all right. So yeah, right now she is hospitalized, but yeah, she's not so bad really. Not in a bad state. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. Yeah, I was thinking about something. I don't know what I was thinking of
I don't
now.
have any drama either. So
Yeah, there was too so much bullshit, going on in 23, and then also in 24 there was some stuff, and
remember how much drama I was in?
yeah,
It was more than I can handle. But I also drank way too much alcohol back then, and
right.
I was in a different mindset.
Yeah, alcohol can be like a painkiller or something. Yeah, I think that's why many people drink. I mean, people who drink quite a lot anyway. Yeah,
I did it because it made me less shy. Because
yeah,
I felt like people liked me better or not.
yeah. It's a letdown. I mean, I've been on TikTok, for instance, last this last year and watching these streams there, and And at first you find someone that you thought you liked that was nice, and then suddenly they just like show their ugly face, and that's
Oh
really
no, I'm sorry.
really frustrating. Yeah, but it's mostly people from down there where I come from, that area. They really suck.
Yeah, I bet. That's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah, and mostly, I don't want to be sexist, but I mostly had problems with women there, on TikTok. I mean, not that kind of problems, but like
You never
falling in
had
love.
a problem with me.
No,
We've
but
never
there
once
are
fought.
so
We
many
never
women.
once argued because we understand each other on a intellectual level, like where you're very blunt with everyone, and like I understand that, and because I'm the same way, sort of thing.
Mm, yeah, yeah. It's just that people on TikTok, they are very like selfish, and they just think about like getting as much money as possible and all that. So one should never make any or try to make friends there. It's
Oh,
almost
I don't
impossible.
even have a TikTok. Well, I do, but I don't use it. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, I just showed my nipple on your stream.
Really, I didn't even know. I mean, I don't really
Did
see you
anyone
so
comment down below if you saw my nipple?
much. Now suddenly, I think we'll get more viewers.
Baby, I mean, it's just a nipple. You breastfeed out of it. You feed your children with it.
Yeah. Well,
It's not like I showed my vag.
right. Well, we should really stream together more often. I mean, from now on, yeah, because people want to see that, and
They
yeah,
miss me.
maybe
They
they're a
miss
little
me.
fed up with just me talking all the time.
They're like, you need a balance of yin and yang, a masculine
Yeah,
energy and a feminine energy.
that's
That's
true.
divine perfection is masculine and feminine energy
Yeah,
together.
it's true.
I
I
was
would.
too slow to see. You can always like go backwards and see it.
Yeah, and then pause.
Rewind and you'll see my titty, my nipple. Nipple. It's Nipple Monday.
Nipple
Nip slip
Monday.
Monday. See, I'm back for one day and I already slipped the nip.
Well, yeah. Anyway, we can pick one day. I mean, maybe this week to do a stream together, and and then you can
Any day
talk
but
about.
Thursday. Would
Yeah,
you be
maybe I don't.
interested in streaming with my best friend too? He's a
Right.
guy and he collects like Funko Pop, like really expensive Funko Pops and really
What's
expensive
that?
Pokemon
I don't know what
cards.
that. What's Funko Pops?
They're like these little figure action figurines that go to
oh,
like certain characters. It's like the Joker
oh,
Funko Pop. And then he takes them and he gets them signed by the actual voice actor of the cartoon.
but that's not the guy that was on that stream where I was
No,
also
that
there.
guy turned out to be so my friend is a sex worker and he wanted a mommy and so he asked her for services but instead of just wanting the H play where she plays a mommy and he plays a toddler, he wanted to do sex work in with that, which is meaning kind of
That's
reverse pedophilia
yeah,
or
that's disturbed. I mean, he did kind
disturbing.
of.
So I stopped being his friend after that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very risky to connect with those guys that are really, well, let's say weird. I can say it's weird or special in a way.
Oh, thank you, not in the know. Love you. You're one
Mm,
of the sweetest people. Like,
he
most
really
people are
is.
like, hey, you're fucking crazy. I may be crazy, but at least I got a sense of humor. I'm cool. I'm sweet. I'm
Yeah,
nice. And you guys like to watch me because I'm entertaining.
he's really the
He
sweetest
really
guy. I
is.
mean,
And he's nice to everybody. He never trolls
yeah,
anybody.
Yeah,
I remember
he's
when one time I streamed and he came on and he accidentally had his camera on, so I got to see him.
oh really?
Hmm.
I would love to see what he looks like. And Yoshi, especially Yoshi. Yeah, he won't even disclose his real name, not to me or anybody. Maybe one day I will get to
How
see
many
him.
people are watching?
It says four, but it can be wrong sometimes. I don't know.
Good meter.
Yeah. So I now watch these. I started watching a new kind of mobster stream or ex mobster. And the people in the chat are so sweet. They are wonderful. I happened to tell them about my mother, and they were so supportive.
Oh,
It
what
was
happened
really
with your mother? Because I haven't been here in a while.
beautiful. No, it's just that she has been kind of weak, the last maybe, I don't know, few months, and it was because she was some this medicine she has been taking for a long time, and now they are trying to find something else so that she can you know be able to walk more and do more stuff physically, and but that's since it's kind of can be a little risky, or so that
That's
she has to
weird.
be, yeah, she has
Especially
to
since
be.
she's your mom, and like she's the one that runs the household in terms of like cleaning, laundry, cooking, and everything. I'm sure.
mm, yeah, yeah, of course. So now I have to. Well, today I cooked for the first time for real. Like, I didn't just
Did
make something from an
you cook
uh,
dinner? What was
spaghetti.
it? That's so basic. If you were
Yeah, but
here, I would show you how to cook simple things like fried chicken, French fries. You
yeah,
can make
well,
oven. I'll show you how to do some stuff.
tomorrow,
Because I've had to
tomorrow I
cook.
tomorrow I will
uh,
make taco.
You're gonna make tacos?
Yeah,
What kind of tacos? What are you gonna put it?
well, those shells with those shells, just like beef, like yeah, not
No,
chicken.
I'll just say that those are not authentic tacos. I live right by the border of Mexico, so an authentic taco would be a corn tortilla.
Yeah,
Carne
this is like corn.
asada or your choice of meat, which I usually pick carne asada,
Yeah.
and then cilantro, onion, and there you go. And then you squeeze a lime on top, and you're good to go. That's your taco.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is made of corn, but it's like shells. But we also
Yeah,
have these,
that's the American taco.
yeah, we also have these tortillas also, which you can buy in the store here, and
Yeah, tortillas are good. You
mm,
put all the kind of stuff. If you want to do like a breakfast meal, if you have eggs and sausage, you can make eggs and sausage, chop them up, chop the sausage up finely, mix it in with the eggs, then put it in your burrito, roll it up, or in your tortilla, roll it up into a burrito. But before
mm,
you do that, maybe put a little bit of salsa in there and then roll it up.
mm.
And then you've got yourself a breakfast burrito, which is an American delicacy.
I don't know if I ever had a burrito. I'm not sure. I mean, I had this thing called empanadas. That was a long time ago. That they sold it
An
here.
empanada is a fried thing. A burrito is totally different. It's when you shake the tortilla, you put the stuff you want in the middle of it, and then you fold the bottom, you fold either side, and then you fold the top, and you've got your burrito.
Yeah, I think I that's what it says on the package. I remember that empanadas comes from Argentina, and so that's pretty.
Yeah, but they're also Mexico as well.
But they maybe, yeah, maybe they have the same thing. I don't know. It's kind of like a calzone, a calzone. That's the
Yeah,
Italian version.
that's a New York thing.
That's a good thing. I like calzone, and I like almost all Italian food. Really, I mean, you know. Yeah, I'm like a fake Italian. I come from a country that's not so far away anyway from Italy, so yeah. Anyway,
You're a fake Italian?
I'm an Eastern Italian.
Do you
or
like
Balkan.
Italy? Have you been there?
Yeah, I mean, well, that was a long time ago, but I'm gonna go. I have plans to visit this part of Italy, which is called Umbria. It's really beautiful. Yeah, in the that's like kind of the middle part of Italy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr.
Mm.
Kitty.
Yeah, there was this guy. He came. He still comes to my streams sometimes from Italy. Filippo Mearelli. That's his name. And of course, Alex, he's from the north of Italy, Trieste. Yeah, it's right by the border of Slovenia. You remember Alex, of course.
Yeah, I
what
remember him. He's annoying.
what was his nickname again? I forgot. Man. Yeah, well,
His name was Annoying.
he was a little, like that neat guy, neat type. I don't know. I had no beefs really with him, but he's a little bit, kind of reserved, I guess, guy, private type. Yeah, yeah. There are quite a lot of these ex-mobster streams now or podcasts. So I've found, yeah, I already told you, but I used to watch this pretty famous old ex-mobster. Yep, Sammy the Bull Gravano. The Temple of Fragrance, yeah, that was his nickname, something like that. Yes, yeah, so that's true. Fragrance Temple, I think it was. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, I think that would be it, right? Unless you want to talk about something else, I mean,
I
I
mean,
can.
I can't think of anything to add.
Yeah, we gotta work on our next stream on the
Yeah, we'll
topic.
work on it and we'll like coordinate what we want to do, what we want to add in, like the sequence that we go by, and what
Mm.
feelings we like or what notes.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay, well, let's end it then. Thank you to Kay and everybody else. Thanks, Sandy, for staying till the end. And I'll see you soon, all right? Ciao.
Subscribe, bitches.
Subscribe, like it.
Yeah, subscribe and like this video.
Bye.
Bye.